I was listening and I heard it said by a certain group of people that it's our duty to defend Israel, and that from Psalms 138, they chose, O daughter of Babylon, who are you, who are to be destroyed? Happy the one who repays you as you have served us. Happy the one who takes and dashes your little ones against the rock. See, that's an implied war time prayer for a vengeance against people of, and this in particular case would have been, this is the longing for Zion. All right. So a lot of people want to go and they want to turn to the Old Testament and to justify their will to go and defend and fight and to hurt. But let's go and let's see what the new covenant that Jesus Christ brought to us, that we are supposed to follow him and duplicate what he says to do. Now let's go and let's see what he has to say. You have heard that it was said, you shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy, which I'm assuming that would come from the Psalms that I just read. I can't say this for sure because I don't know anywhere in here that it says we should hate our enemy. Now, I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm not a scholar on all these every word in here. But anyway, Christ brought love. God is love, and we have going from the old traditions of men to following Christ, and that's where the difference in learning and following Christ comes into play. You got to know the distinctive difference. All right. But I say to you, love your enemies, bless those who curse you, do good to those who hate you, and pray for those who spitefully use you and persecute you, that you may be sons of your Father in heaven. For he makes his sun rise on the evil and on the good, and sends rain on the just and on the unjust. For if you love those who love you, what reward have you? Do not even the tax collectors do the same? And if you greet your brethren only, what do you do more than others? Do not even the tax collectors do so? Therefore you shall be perfect, just as your Father in heaven is perfect. It's not our jobs, my friends, to judge men and say who's wrong. I say men are wrong for fighting wars that take innocent lives. So when I pray for all of them that they would come and stop this unnecessary evil act that is being perpetrated on the innocent lives. You know, if the leaders and the soldiers want to fight each other, man, let's go clear an area and let's let them all get on land and let's just let them just do whatever they want, okay? But let's leave the innocent people alone, the children and the old folk. What do these people have anything to do with y'all's war? And you as sit here and listen to some of these Christian preachers talk about how we should go and no, you should not. You're you're following the old rule of law then. All right? That makes you a Pharisee. Stick with that law. Well, what about Christ-like? Follow Christ, not men. Be with them, Lord.